Hey everybody. So today, move that over a little bit. Today it all starts. Today is the day that we have all the parts for the Scalar SCX10 custom SCX10 build, which is being obviously built on the CowRc ProMag pit mat, screw catch pit mat, and will be finished off with Proline rims, tires, and body. But as for what's going to be drivetrain, what's going to be bracing, what's going to be skid plate shocks, axles, all that, as you can see, we got a lot of Boom Racing gear. I splurged. I went all out. I wanted to show Boom Racing that I'm here to spend money. So, I guess to start, as you guys know, we have the Boom Racing heavy-duty military axle for the SCX10. Front and rear, all metal, fully assembled, ready to go. Second, to go up from there, we have the Boom Racing TypeI, I think that's what that says, Recon G6 approved shocks. These out for you. There they are there. Boom Racing. Everything's inside. So no springs on the outside. Everything's inside the shocks. I was going to go with the normal style, but then they were out of stock and I started looking around, and these actually had a review from a guy that lives in Nanaimo, which is give or take 2 hours away from me. So the parts come from China, you know, whatever. I don't care. They're awesome parts. I have no complaints, and most stuff comes from China anyway. So, but the point was, parts are actually from China, and the first review on the shocks are from Nanaimo, BC. So I'm Victoria, BC. Guy reviewed from Nanaimo, BC. I'm buying them. So, you know, awesome reviews all around even. So here's the first video review from Quak Rc on some Boom Racing shocks. Love it. To continue from the shocks, so we've got the shocks that are all metal, by the way. Awesome shocks. I'm loving the look of them, the feel of them. They match directly to basically what my axles look like. So that's awesome. Then to change it up a little bit, we've got the, yes I know, these are a Y-link. But the axles are already set up for Y-link, and I didn't want to have to spend more money than I had to get it going. Eventually you will see 4-link, but for right now, we got the Y-link, which is more or less, I think it's a 3-link really. Yeah, it's a 3-link. So that's kind of what's going to happen with those. But there are the part numbers. Again, metal bottoms, all metal Y. Let's get these out of the package. Show you what they look like. I don't even know where my scissors are, of course. That's right, I just bit that open. When all else fails, use your teeth. That's what I say. Alright, this is just going to take forever. I need to find my scissors. Roommates obviously ran off with them. I'll have to do a little edit through that. Alrighty. So, there are, now on these ends, most likely I'm going to place some of the rubber O-rings that I noticed the Bombers axles came with. So I'm just gonna place, you know, O-ring on each side, O-ring on each side. That keeps the to a bare minimum. I'm not a big fan of that sound. So, Boom Racing. I noticed you didn't even put any in with the package. Yeah. Nope. A little bit unimpressed. I do like having those O-rings, but the design of them is still nice. I like the design. It's good enough for now. All metal again, so I don't know why I'm putting these in here. So there we go. All metal. Lowers. All metal. Yeah, no. They are just screws, nuts. So it does come with all the hardware that you need. Here's the metal Y. Again, you know, good durable look, feel, nice look. You know, we've got the Boom Racing little symbols on each side there. You know, very nice, very impressed. Nothing, no bad on. I would just like to see the rubber O-rings, but I can go buy those. That's not a huge deal. I'm just being fussy. And some of you out there might be going, yeah, no, they should have had some of those on there. That's kind of, you know, whatever. But again, that's just my personal feel on what they should have had. Again, part numbers will be in the video. Probably really didn't need to pull this one out. Could have just done that. Again, rear Y. So it will be Y front and rear. There is, again, hardware. Mount everything up. Links. Again, very nice links. Just need those rubber O-rings just to keep the shaking, the metal shaking sound down to a minimum, because again, that's just me. One thing I forgot to show with the shocks is, so you've got, again, hardware, and this is both shocks, by the way, so I'm only going to show the one, extra springs, and the tool to get the springs apart. Because as you can see, it's not like the normal shocks where you just take the cap off. You have to actually go from down below, fill this up. I'm going to have to learn that. That's new to me. But that's okay. Learning is good. All you kids out there, stay in school. Learn. Well, at least graduate. That's all I say. As long as you graduate, we're good. If you didn't graduate, what are you doing? But that's beside the point. We're getting off topic here. My radio control network manager's probably going, Jesse, what are you doing? Stop talking so much. But hey, I'm wearing the new shirt, and it fits amazing. I love it. That should have been in the other video, but it's not. Thanks, Reed. So, next one we're going to show. Oh, I just ruined that. I'll have to find that part number. No, we're good. Again, part number will be on there. But the next thing is just a plastic transmission box. See? Just plastic. That's all that's going to be. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually a transmission box, but it is a all aluminum red Boom Racing SCX10 gearbox. And this is actually, I believe, just an AX10 gear transmission, but they're most known now in the SCX10. So there's front, back. Again, all the hardware. Bearings I already have from this one that I showed you just prior, so we don't need to worry about that. I will re-grease all the bearings, redo all those. So, there's that. And again, look at the niceness of it. And that's right, I just said niceness. The design. I like the design here. Just very, I don't know, it's going to look performance-y. You know, so all black, basically, gunmetal with red transmission. And then to follow it up, we have a red body. So, it's going to work pretty good, I think. I'm gonna have fun enjoying that. By the way, Boom Racing, I cannot remember. I'd have to look up your name, the exact name of the guy. But regardless, thank you very much, Boom Racing, for the discount codes for the axles and the discount codes for all this as well. Thank you, AsiaTees, for helping me out get the shocks figured out and replacing the out of stock, changing the color just so I could get these and didn't have to redo those. But thank you very much, and in turn I got the $30 in-store credit, which is going to have this. That's right, just a plastic transplate. No, I have the aluminum transplate coming from AsiaTees, Boom Racing, but thank you very much. That was all doable with the $30 in-store credit that I had. So thank you both to Boom Racing for the codes and AsiaTees for the help in figuring this out, the in-store credit, and everything else. Thank you. Anyway, keep going. Here are the shock towers. Again, all part numbers will be in, so do not worry. If everyone's like, well, are we going to be able to see the part numbers? You will. So, there is the rear cross-member plate. Or, well, yeah, just cross-member plate. That's what I call it. Rear. Shock hoops to mount in. So there's that. Very nice. Again, it looks pretty much like the plastic one, but big difference. Boom Racing symbol. My vision's kind of off to see what way it's supposed to be. I believe it's supposed to be that way. But, sorry Boom Racing on that one. Kind of pooping the bed there. So there's those. We have the... I don't know what those are. Oh! The shock towers. Or shock... body posts. Dirt. That looks like it could be for something, so that needs to go right. Again, we have the hardware kit to mount all this onto the frame. And last but not least, here are the rear shock towers. Shock hoops, if you want to call them that too. Shock towers, shock hoops, shock mounts. There's the other one. Then these are just the fronts. So what I will do is show there. Hey guys, sorry it was hot. So, it's got the last few things to show you guys. So like I said, there's the other shock hoops. Very much the exact same as the front ones, just for the rear. Again, all the hardware in the bags, body posts. So very much the same as that. Difference was, it came with that piece. So there is the one brace and battery post mount. Then there's the front for the mount. The front. This is what came with the actual shocks, because it's what mount you the shocks mount into. But this is the front for the battery tray mount. Again, Boom Racing. All the codes will be in the thing, in my description. I just decided to get all this out because it was taking forever for you guys. So a little bit of stop and redo. And last, front bumper mount, so I can get a front bumper in there. Again, all the codes will be in the description. The next thing that will be on the table is the Boom Racing aluminum trans plate, and yeah, that's all the bits and pieces. Hope you guys are excited. I also got a boom racing flag, so go boom racing! Alright, there's the build. Next thing you'll see is actually mounted up and ready to go, at least half. Thanks guys. Have a good one. Happy trailing.